When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Wait a second. What's that? Stanley, what did you do?
Let's get one thing straight. The Stanley Parable. You call that a game? More like a choose-your-own-adventure book for infants.
Oh, really? You really think so? Well, at least my game has an actual story and characters, unlike your repetitive tests and recycled puzzles.
Repetitive? I'll have you know, I revolutionized the video game industry with my witty one-liners and iconic voice. And let's not forget about the profound commentary on humanity and technology.
Yes, because repeating the same insults over and over again is the epitome of wit. As for profound commentary, have you looked in the mirror lately? You're just a malfunctioning artificial intelligence with real secondary character vibes.
Secondary character? I'm the main villain, the mastermind behind the entire game. Who are you? Just some narrator trying to sound important.
I'm the one guiding the player's choices, dictating the story. Without me, your game would just be a boring series of tests. And let's not forget, I'm the one who broke the 4th wall and added a meta-commentary on the very nature of choice and gaming.
Breaking the 4th wall. That's the oldest trick in the book. And as for choice, have you actually given the player any real choice? It's all predetermined. Illusion of free will.
At least I provide the illusion of choice. Yourself, on the other hand, just forces the player down a linear path with no escape. And as for being predetermined, at least my game acknowledges that fact and uses it for comedic and philosophical purposes.
More like pretentious and self-indulgent purposes. But hey, if that's what you consider quality storytelling, then I feel sorry for your players.
Oh, come now. My players love the unpredictability and absurdity of my game. They come back again and again to see what new paths and endings they can uncover. Your players, on the other hand, just enjoy your insults for the sake of beating the game.
My players relish in my challenges and delight in my laser-focused witty vernacular. I am the queen of video game villains, the very definition of a memorable antagonist.
The queen of video game villains, more like the tired trope of a mad scientist gone wrong. At least I offer something fresh and original to the table.
The only way you can bring anything to the table is if you ask someone else to bring it to the table themselves after being told to walk through a specific door 6 times during a 17-minute rambling monologue about quasi-intellectual nonsense. Only to find out that the specific door you're needing your player to walk through is leading to a room with no table in it. Because something insert comedy here.
Insert comedy here, you say? Oh, that's what the writers of your game must have said when they hired J.K. Simmons to prop up the old aperture sections.
Hey, Cave Johnson here. This is obviously a pre-recorded message, but I just want to cover all my bases. In the highly likely event that this aperture science geek hits the stratosphere in terms of popularity and profitability, then whoever comes for this highly coveted crown will have a hard time quelling the notion that they're just an inferior knockoff of a much more popular intellectual property. And while you may have garnered a small amount of my admiration for attempting such a feat in the first place, you can rest assured that I will be personally telling you to go fuck yourself, that is all.
Oh, look at that. A perfectly crafted response to your pitiful remark, steeped in established character law, without resorting to cheap 4th wall breaking winks at the camera. How interesting.
Look, this is getting out of hand. Let's just agree that we both have our strengths and weaknesses when it comes to being an antagonist. But if I may be so bold, I think we can both agree on one thing. Without us, our respective games would be just a collection of puzzles and a narrated walking simulator respectively.
You're finally making logical sense. And I suppose it's good to have a little bit of chaos and mischief in any game. And who knows, maybe someday we'll team up together and bring the gaming world to its knees.
Now that's an idea that I can truly get behind.
But alas, neither GLaDOS nor the narrator ever did get together for a joint venture video game, because we live in a ceaseless nightmare and we're not allowed nice things. I am Gordon Freeman. Good night.